We can expand the equation for a quadratic function f of x equals negative the quantity x plus 3 squared plus 4 to convert it to what's called standard form. The general equation in standard form is f of x equals ax squared plus bx plus c. So the work to be done is expand x plus 3 squared first, and then of course add 4 to any constant that comes from that. So we're going to take the opposite. Now I'm going to square x plus 3 squared. So that's x squared plus double the product of 3x, which is 6x, plus 3 squared, which is 9. And then add 4 still. Now take the opposite of all those terms in the parentheses. So negative x squared minus 6x minus 9 plus 4. And then the last step would be to add the two like terms, which are constants. So from vertex form to standard form would be negative x squared minus 6x minus 5. So the vertex hk of a parabola in standard form can be computed this way. We have to take negative b over 2a from the standard form. The a, b, and c's are listed here in a moment. And then, of course, we have to plug that in to get the y coordinate. So negative b over 2a, f of negative b over 2a is the y coordinate. So a in the standard form we just created is negative 1, b is negative 6, and c is negative 5. So the x coordinate of the vertex would be h equals, well, the opposite of negative 6 is positive 6. And then we have 2 times a, which is negative 1. So 6 divided by negative 2 is negative 3, just like it was in its vertex form. And then we'd have to figure out what is f of negative 3. So going to standard form, we have the opposite of negative 3 squared minus 6 times negative 3 minus 5. So we'll have negative 9 plus 18 minus 5, and that will give us the 4 that we already knew k was. So we have negative 3, 4. So no matter whether you have vertex form or standard form, you're not going to change any information. It's just different forms. But standard form lends us to being able to find the x-intercepts a little bit easier, because we just have to set the equation equal to 0 and solve. So we'll take the standard form, negative x squared minus 6x minus 5, and maybe factor out the leading negative 1 first, and then look at x squared plus 6x plus 5 and look for the factors of 5 that add up to 6. So we'll go up here and we'll have negative 1 times x plus 5 times x plus 1. Set that equal to 0 after it's all factored. And then, of course, negative 1 is not 0, but x plus 5 could be 0, or x plus 1 could be 0. So x equals negative 5, or x equals negative 1. So we did all that work so that we could find the two x-intercepts in this case. We have negative 5, 0, and negative 1, 0.